Welcome to Nessio's Light. Hello. We are exactly where we left off from the last episode because I kind of only play on this world for recordings. So I want to talk about being stranded on an island, but not actually being stranded on an island, but my top 5 YouTubers that I would watch if I was stranded on an island, which is, it almost has nothing to do with the title, but it kind of does. I mean, it kind of does. So I think it should be fine. I'm gonna go to sleep first. Well, I needed a sheep farm, so I was gonna go netherite mining, but I need some gold, so I'm just gonna throw together some gold items. So my top 5 YouTubers if I was stranded on an island, which is it's kind of different, I'd say. I'd like to think it's different. As far as hypotheticals go, it's a little unique. Starting out the list in the number 1 spot, if I'm being honest, I think it's a wonderful choice, is Scott the Woz. He's number 1 because he's like, well, I mean, he's my favorite YouTuber, so of course I'm gonna have him on the list. But also his content, it scratches an itch that a lot of videos don't really scratch for me, I guess. Scott's content is super duper consistent, so every time he uploads, you know exactly what you're getting yourself into, you know? And I really like that. I really like that. Scott's number 1. He's a funny guy. He covers video game topics. I don't think I wouldn't get bored of Scott. Holy fuck. I don't want to be here. Holy shit. I really don't want to be here. What the hell? I don't like that there's like ambient screams. That's fucked up. I'm leaving. Get me out of here. Oh, holy fuck. Ow. Ow, 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 ow. Shit. I shouldn't have come here. This was such an egregiously bad idea. I have to leave. Good lord. Okay. Number 2 on the list. Nexpo. So Nexpo is kind of in like a similar regard to Scott the Woz, but you know, his style of content is like vastly different. While Scott the Woz I can watch, you know, for like some funny business, I can watch Nexpo for like some scary business because his videos are like a lot more horror-esque and they have a lot of, they're incredibly ambient, which his videos are really good. He's like one of those YouTubers that, like, you know, you can tell he gives a shit, and whether or not he's talking about like the internet's scariest secrets or like disturbing things that have happened, I think like he puts a lot of care into those videos, and they're super enjoyable. At number 3 is Veritasium, and my first 3 picks have like a similar genre of video, and that's video essays. And Veritasium, I think that's how I pronounce his name, I'm not sure. Veritasium he's like an educational YouTuber, and I don't know, he's kind of like the education version of Nexpo. So with Scott I can go for funnies and for gaming content. With Nexpo I can go for serious and scary content, and then with Veritasium I can go with like incredibly interesting and intriguing content. So I think and I really enjoy video essays. I really like a good video essay. I can get behind a good video essay. And Scott the Woz, Nexpo, and Veritasium, they make good video essays. That's pretty much all I have to say about that. Now, here's the thing. I have like a top 3 that I would like watch for the rest of my life because they all have a consistency. They each cover a separate vibe. But that's kind of where my list ends, because I can't really think of any other YouTubers to bring to an island. Well, because like who else would I bring? That kind of those three kind of just like, they cover my content needs, if that makes sense, you know? Like, I don't need, oh my god, I use so much wheat on this guy. Our sheep farm grows though. Like, those three YouTubers, they cover like, they cover my needs pretty well as far as YouTube goes. So the last two are just kind of like, you know, willy-nilly YouTubers. And for the next one, I would say probably Slimecicle, his gaming channel. Slimecicle. If like I had to pick a YouTuber to put on this list, it would be Slimecicle. It would be Charlie Slimecicle's gaming channel. Just because I really like Charlie Slimecicle. Like, Scott the Woz is my #1, but Charlie Slimecicle is like my #2. I really like his humor, and I really try, him and Scott, I really try to emulate that humor in just my daily life, just because I like it so much. I think it's really, I think it's fun. And lastly, I think I would put DanTDM as my last choice. And it's kind of strange because my thought process is he's got a lot of old mod review videos and he's got a bunch of new videos too. So it's kind of like that classic, like that 2011, 2012 YouTuber Let's Play kind of vibe. Although Charlie Slimecicle does kind of hit that. He does kind of hit that vibe. So it's kind of like we're having two of the same like category of video on this list. But I feel like I don't think this list would be complete if it didn't have DanTDM, because I grew up with DanTDM. He was a guy I grew up with. Him and Sky Does Minecraft, but we don't talk about Sky Does Minecraft. I grew up watching his mod videos. I loved he did a video on like a Super Mario mod, and I was like, ugh. Love that one. Just could not stop rewatching it. And I was like so sad because it's like I had Minecraft on like the Xbox 360 version, and then I had Minecraft on like the Wii U version. And well, you know, no Super Mario mod. There was a texture pack on the Wii U, but there was no mod. That's my list. Scott the Woz, Nexpo, Veritasium, Slimecicle, and DanTDM. That's kind of those are my top 5 YouTubers that I guess on their own, probably that I would watch for the rest. If like I could only watch 5 YouTubers for the rest of my life, it would probably be those 5. Scott the Woz, DanTDM, and Slimecicle for sure. Nexpo and Veritasium. I enjoy Nexpo's content, and I'm not like I'm not like a super fan of Veritasium, but I enjoy his videos, and I really enjoy Nexpo's videos too. So I have them on the list just because they make good videos. Anyways, I should probably get back to the surface. I don't think that's the way I came. Hold on. I'll see you at the surface. I don't want to do my outro in a cave. Wipe transition. Thank you for listening. And for watching, I guess. I didn't really do a whole... I just kind of ran around the map and did absolutely jack shit. But that's alright. We'll kind of do stuff. For the next episode, I might have something like a task written down or a list of tasks. But I guess we'll see how much effort I want to put into this. The bar gets higher and higher, so looking forward to that. Hey, take it easy. Don't be too hard on yourself. Have a nice day.